out with a left groin injury. We go from a quad to a quad to a groin.
Panic mode at the moment. And with good cause. Their biggest celebrity, their main source of income, and the reason why people no longer care to watch this league, Caitlin Clark, is no longer there. Damage to the left quadriceps. Who knows? Because it's all a disaster, like everything else the WNBA does. Additionally, viewership is currently plummeting. Let's not act that way. The TV ratings fell as soon as Clark left the floor. Casual fans stopped watching, merchandise stopped moving, and ticket sales stagnated. What is the response from the WNBA?
Oh,
It's day-to-day, I guess.
today.
You've already hurried her back twice. Like the credibility of the league, her legs are giving out. The WNBA is once again a specialized pastime that only a select few are interested in, let's face it, without Caitlin Clark. Do you believe that the purpose of the crowd is to witness flag football fouls and a 4-for-7 shooting? You broke Caitlin Clark, who had a large audience. The league as a whole is now suffering because you pushed her too hard. The million-dollar question is now, did the WNBA give up their prized asset in order to make quick money? Or are they simply too inept to safeguard the sole reason viewers continue to watch?
I called her the league. That should be her moniker, because she is the league, right? She was injured. The ratings dipped. There was pressure for her to come back. She might have rushed back. And what happens when you rush back and you try to make up for one injury? You cause another one. Someone brought this up to me. Goes, Steve, you ever think that the last couple of games she is suffering or ailing physically because she may have come back too soon?
Let's get Caitlin, let's call it injury. Caitlin Clark has been sacrificed in addition to being injured. Unless something has been off for some time, you don't move from playing through discomfort to missing games. This injury to the groin did not occur suddenly. It's a direct effect of the WNBA pushing her to the edge while acting as though nothing is wrong. The quad was the first. Then, 3 days later, she miraculously returns, shedding 32 points. Everyone is having a good time. The fever is running laps of victory. She is now limping off the court once more after suffering a 23-point loss in 3 games. What took place? She was broken by them. With 45 seconds remaining, you put your star in during garbage time, up by 15. Who are you attempting to win over? It isn't coaching here. Clout chasing is what it is. According to the WNBA, Caitlin is unbeatable. She is difficult. She is capable of managing it. No, she isn't superhuman. She is a 23-year-old who is blamed for the team's losses, plays through injuries, and is singled out every game. You're going to pretend that you're shocked that the ratings dropped now that she's gone. The league is being exposed, not simply crumbling. And now, every WNBA front office executive with strength and authority is frantically trying to figure out how to address the issue of the product's poor sales without a single player. Horrible. Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever's head coach, or maybe more accurately, the leader of the Let's Run franchise, started a drive to get the team to the ground. According to this woman, late last night, Clark complained of agony. Really? Because you, the person on the sidelines, failed to see that something was amiss 3 games ago, but Twitter fans did. We all have eyes, girl. We observed her dragging her legs, hobbling, and missing shots that she usually takes. There was no elevator. There is no fire. The happiness is gone. What does Steph do? Then? Oh, we'll deal with it on a daily basis. Daily. The supporters want her to take a break, avoid playing 35 minutes when obviously hurt, avoid being thrown back into blowouts, and not have to carry a roster that appears to have been assembled using random lottery numbers. Stephanie White is in over her head, let's face it. Instead of attempting to make a point while Caitlin Clark's body fails, you need a coach who will defend your franchise. Weeks ago, she ought to have been placed on the bench for protection, recuperation, and relaxation. She's broken instead. Coach, it's on you. Why does everyone else play ignorant and Caitlin is the only one expected to save this team? Now, let's discuss the elephant in the room. The supporters. Because the fans are stupid while the WNBA plays. Yes, this was something we anticipated. The limp was visible to us. After drives, we noticed her flinching. Her hesitancy during her step-back threes was evident. All those in attendance exclaimed, "Yo, something's off." However, what action did the WNBA take? Nothing at all. Even when the game was already won, they pushed her back onto the court minute after minute, game after game. With 45 seconds remaining, you're still playing her after being up 20. This is a punishment, what? You can't even give Caitlin Clark the rest she needs while she's out here saving your league and putting butts in seats. You appear astonished when she breaks down, but you use her like a prop for social media videos. That isn't coaching. It isn't management. Abuse is what that is. Guess who's quiet now that she's gone? Last week, the same WNBA executives were cashing payments out of her name. Before someone in the league develops a brain, tell us how many more injuries there will be. Simply put, let's express what everyone is thinking. No ratings, no Caitlin. Records were being broken by the WNBA. The operative word was. The numbers fell as soon as Caitlin Clark did. The harsh reality is this, so to be honest, it's not really shocking. Team basketball is not being watched. They are not keeping an eye out for grit. Caitlin Clark is the target of their surveillance. Complete halt. She is the Michael Jordan of the WNBA, the equivalent of Steph Curry. She is the foundation of the entire thing. And what's left without her? After shooting 3 for 14, a group of sour veterans were hurling elbows and chatting trash. That cannot be marketed. One rookie was the foundation of your entire company plan, and you then allowed her to be treated like a crash dummy. The fans are now on foot. People literally turning off games when they learn she's not playing, causing mass boycotts and Twitter meltdowns. What were you anticipating? You cannot treat your one and only star like trash and then be upset when no one watches. The WNBA had a single task: keep Caitlin Clark safe. They were a complete failure. Let's be honest. The WNBA doesn't feel like this when Caitlin isn't playing. It reminds me of the We Can't Ball Association, or WCBA. You want fans to stay and see 7 travel calls, 17 missed layups, and guys elbowing each other like it's the WWE. It's a crazy skill drop-off. The fact that this league only had one job makes it much worse. Their sole marketable star should be protected, and she should have a team that supports her. What did the WNBA do instead? Caitlin Clark was given a coach who is below average, teammates who are incapable of making wide-open baskets, and a schedule that seemed to have been created by someone who has never played consecutive basketball games. Everyone is amazed that fans are walking now that she is out. Without Caitlin, the product is simply unwatchable. I'm not sorry. Fans will treat this as it is, Caitlin Clark and friends, until the WNBA elevates the caliber of play overall and surrounds her with real stars. You have pals if you take Caitlin away. And you know what? That rerun will never be seen again. Caitlin Clark isn't receiving any protection, so let's discuss it. Not from her teammates, the referees, and most definitely not from the league headquarters. Every time this chick drives into the paint, she gets hammered. And what takes place? Whistles remain quiet. Referees turn their heads. Like it's a joke, players laugh it off. Do you believe Breanna Stewart experiences that? Do you think they wouldn't call it if AJ Wilson got slapped across the face? When it comes to Caitlin, the WNBA referees, particularly the female ones, appear to have a grudge. It might be jealousy. Politics, perhaps. She is clearly being treated like an outsider, though. Additionally, Kathy Angel-Burt is totally invisible. As quiet as ever. When her best star is being fouled into retirement, where is the league president? We needed to make a statement, issue a warning, impose a fine, or say anything. We're watching, you know. We're keeping her safe. However, as Caitlin Clark hobbles into another MRI, we receive nothing. The WNBA will run out of stars if it doesn't begin protecting its current roster. With Caitlin Clark, you drafted her. The future was signed by you. You placed the burden of the league on her. So, why in the world does the team continue to treat her like a role player? This is your MJ, your Steph Curry, your Allen Iverson, and you're treating her like a spark off the bench rather than developing around her. Where is the system built to accommodate her? The coach who gets her is where? When someone cheap shots her, Where's the enforcer who clears the area, puts up hard screens, and knocks them on the butt? Give Clark the same framework Iverson had in Philadelphia if you want her to rule like I did. You're the engine, Allen, the Sixers remarked. We'll take care of the remainder. With Caitlin, Indiana must take that action. However, she is currently being asked to lead a team that doesn't even set good screens, taking hard fouls and playing 36 minutes with an injury. Construct a wall around her or risk the collapse of the entire foundation. The bottom line is as follows. Now sit down, Caitlin Clark, WNBA. Until the All-Star break, keep her quiet. Even if she claims to feel fine, I don't care. She should be shielded from herself by you. She has already suffered one quad injury as a result of your efforts. It's the groin now. The back, hamstring, or, heaven forbid, the ACL will come next. This goes beyond a single season. This covers her whole career. Would you rather 10 more games or 10 years of Caitlin Clark? She won't stay if you keep pushing her to lead a dysfunctional team and compensate for poor coaching. Your only hope for true relevance is this star. She should not be Derrick Rose. Allow her to recuperate, rest, and refocus before she returns with strength for the long haul. She's more than simply your MVP. Your survival depends on her. So, WNBA, consider this. Is it worth losing your league's entire future to save your game tonight? This concludes the story and marks the start of something new, the boycott. Fans have good reason to be angry. You pretended it wasn't a huge concern while allowing the sole reason people tune in to be harassed, hurt, and overplayed into another groin strain. She'll be back soon, I see. Insufficient. You don't expect devotion from a superstar who is treated like a disposable marketing instrument. Coaches shouldn't run her into the ground and expect ticket sales to continue. The fans are now on foot. Already, half of the stadiums are deserted. The number of viewers is dropping. More quickly than ever, social media is turning against the league. And you know what? You're going to keep losing viewers until the WNBA starts standing up for Caitlin Clark, paying attention to its fans, and treating its stars like real people rather than just news stories. This goes beyond a single injury. Respect is at issue here. Hers was earned by Caitlin Clark. She got it from the fans. Additionally, the league has lost theirs. So, WNBA, go ahead. Continue to act as though nothing is wrong. But when no one is left to watch, don't be shocked. Hey, take action if you're fed up with this league's treatment of its sole star. Tell the WNBA that we see everything by leaving a comment, clicking like, and subscribing. It's not over yet.